Hey there, guys. This is going to be my review on the Hewlett Packard 360LX. This is my favorite palm top from this era. I really like the grayscale units. What I really like about this is the backlight on it. It's in my opinion, the best backlight of any of these units from this era. I don't really like the green, but anyways, let's get to it. This unit here, this was an interesting story how I did this. I bought this on eBay, and it worked. But the ROM module is in Portuguese, so I spent quite a while looking for an English module, and somebody on HPC Factor message forums had a broken unit with the hinge. The hinge is broken on this. I'm working on something that might work, but you can see right here the hinge is broken. Right down there where the light's shining. There's nothing wrong with the screen. The unit works. Right now it's got that Portuguese ROM chip. So what I did is I took the Portuguese ROM chip out of this unit and I put it in this unit. If you do that, you got to know that you have to do a full reset. It can't just be a soft reset. So you take out your old ROM card, put in the new one, reset the unit fully, let take the batteries out of the backup battery, let it sit for I let mine sit for 10 minutes, then put the ROM chip in. It works perfect. But if you try putting the ROM chip in without doing a full reset, like if you go to the start menu will go up to programs, and you click programs, and it won't expand anything. Nothing shows up. It acts like it's empty. Certain things just won't function. Once you do the full hard reset, boom, everything starts working. So remember that. But this, I like the backlight on this unit, and using the right batteries, this lasts a long time. So there's the front of the unit. Right here is where that ROM chip is. If I do this, give me a second. No fingernails. See, that's the ROM chip. You slide that out. They made upgrades for certain Hewlett Packard units, like the 300LX, the 320LX, and 620 and the 660. There's where your spare battery goes, or not spare, your watch battery. Here's where the main batteries go, and I'm using these EBL 3000 lithium ion rechargeables. These are awesome batteries, but do not charge these batteries in the unit. These have to be charged in an external charger. But and also when you get into here, make sure you turn that off, that you don't want this thing charging any batteries. It's in the settings. If you go to control panel and go to your power settings, you can turn on or off if you want the AC adapter to charge batteries from within the unit. Turn that off. But I get a lot, I would say 25-30% larger batteries than out of alkalines. And I don't know, it's pretty nice. I bought 4 of them. I think it was like $12. It was worth it. You have your PCMCIA card slot. I don't recommend using this for the storage capabilities. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I swear compact flash does not burn out the battery as quickly as the PCMCIA memory does. Maybe I'm crazy, but I swear there's something true to that. But I use the compact flash, which is right here. If you pull off this door, right there's the compact flash card. On the side here is also an infrared. And then there's your serial and your AC adapter. My feet were really worn down, so I put these little feet on. I got off the internet. Love these things, and they stay on every unit I put them on. It's like $3, including shipping, for like 50 of these. Then I have the dock, which came with the broken 360. And it also came with the AC adapter. I don't have the serial cable. What I like about this, though, is unlike the Velo, where if you put the screen can continue to go back. There's nothing to hold the screen up. I think in my other video I definitely pointed that out. When you go into this dock and you open up the screen, sorry, I'm trying to do this through your camera. Now watch this. The screen stops. It can't go back anymore. So there's support. You're not wearing out the hinge when you're putting this in the dock. It's awesome. It's genius. I don't know why the Velo doesn't do that. I swear I got to just stare at that Velo one for a little while. I'm sure I can come up with some little trick to do it. I'm just shocked though. In the general design, somebody didn't went, that might not be a bad idea. That's probably my favorite thing about this dock. And also, the unit goes up a little bit in the front, and it actually, to me, is a little easier to type with this raised a little bit. So, and this is not a bad footprint either for this. This is a small docking station. I mean, that really, some units back in the day had modems that were that big that attached to the units that people carried around. So, but that's one cool thing I like about this. Then, that's not coming off, okay. The other is, this is really cool. I don't have the serial cable, but this is where the serial cable fits through and it gets held within this. You pop that in, and then it comes out of that little hole there. So pretty clever engineering. This is your eject button. That's one complaint though, but it's not really a complaint. I don't want the serial cable. Because without the serial cable in there, this dock doesn't really hold the unit in very well. It wants to slowly eject itself, like slide out. And I think that serial cable probably has a snug fit, or it's in the right area for where the palm top sits, where it helps hold the unit in. Because I did not see this issue with my 320. But, I mean, I haven't owned a 320 LX in a long time. So, that's pretty cool. I like that. The docking station. Very simple, too. If you need to mess with this thing, 3 screws. One's under here, one here, and one in the middle. This thing just gently pops off. Be careful. There's a spring right here where this whole mechanism is. So, just be careful when you're taking that apart. Okay, so, get down to it. And I am working on this one. I'm hoping I can fix the hinge. But I don't really want to sell this or anything. I kind of want to just I'd just like to have the hinge fixed so when I go to mess with this thing, it's not falling apart on me. You know what I mean? It's like it comes apart kind of like one that's not broken wood. Because I don't want to break things and just, yeah, I don't know. Just trying to be really careful. So I'm taking my time with that. So, well, let's open this up. And what I'll do is I will move this into a darker area so I can show you the backlight. Okay. And let's see. I got like reflection behind me. Let's see if I hold it up. Okay. See my unit's on? Now, look at that white backlight. That's crazy. That's not a color unit. That's a black and white unit. And I have my contrast really bright. You can really see that. That's pretty crazy. That's why I like this unit. It's not green, you know, like if I grab the Philips Velo. You know, if I grab like the Velo and see, on camera it looks a lot bluer than it really is. This is like indigo green, like a Timex watch, if you guys remember those when those first came out. So that's what I like about I like the backlight, and I like how it's a wide screen. Okay, give me 1 second. I have a bunch of models. So, like, you know, this is obviously a widescreen unit, and it definitely, the whole aspect looks better overall to my eyes. But I do like the Velo. There's something about the Velo with it just seems to, I don't know, it's a kind of hit or miss, but I like the widescreen on this. And I use right now I'm just using a compact flash 4 megabyte card. I have 2 of them, which kind of stinks. I have to keep switching between them, but I'm just keeping track of my baseball cards with this. So this is like my database of every baseball card I own and sets I'm putting together and stuff, this is great for, because I can take this anywhere. And when you're going through baseball cards, you're not always sitting somewhere, you know, in a nice comfortable chair. You're on your knees going through a box, you know, and it's nice to have a little palm top like this. So, but you know, there's that with the widescreen, the 360, and there's the Velo. You can see the difference, you know, in the screen. But I'll power that on so you can kind of see. And let's go back one more, and I'll show you guys. This is one of my favorite PDAs. I have one of these for sale. It's a Sharp. It's the R3500, but that's the kind of what happened over time. This was early 90s. This is like, you know, 96, 97, something like that. And then this came out around the same time as the Velo, I think. I don't think this might have actually come out before the Velo, to tell you the truth. But that's the basics of it. Stylus. And also you can find these styluses very easy. Some of these palmtops, finding the right stylus is like pulling teeth. I have the right stylus for the sharp one, but if you get one of these Apple eMate ones or a Newton one, they fit. Actually, you just gotta spin it and then it'll like go in easy, but they don't fall out. The one that came with the unit wants to fall out, and honestly that's what this one's doing to me. Sometimes it just wants to come out, so I might actually just take one of those Apple ones and do that again. But this is a really cool unit. Highly recommend the 360 if you can find them. Maybe call me crazy, but I just don't see a lot of them online. I see tons of 320s, 300s, 620s, the 660s, and certain Jornadas all over the place. But yep, there you go. So take it easy.